So let's talk about Nigerian women and the pressure we face when it's time to get married or when you attain a certain age. I think right now it's even getting lower. Before, when you're like 28, 29, 30, you start getting pressures from family, friends. You start getting, especially when maybe a friend of yours get married, you get things like, oh, no, I do, may your own turn come. In fact, it becomes the norm. So especially if you're marrying or maybe someone younger than you, maybe a younger cousin, a younger sister, you get that response. People start looking at you, Okwenko, or how's your husband? People start asking, even without seeing the person. So there's a pressure that comes with it, and I feel it affects the choice of the woman at the end of the day. What do you guys think?
Okay, well, I'm not married and I'm over 13. I think a lot of the pressure is actually coming from inside. I mean, personally, I think the pressure is from inside me. You know, you read it on Twitter, you read it on Instagram, everywhere, and then you just form a kind of pressure ball. Not once as my, either parents, father or mother has ever said to me, hey, when are you getting married, when are you bringing somebody? All I hear is, look, you need to find the right person so you'll be happy. So I'm very grateful for that. But on my own, the cleaner from the office came with me to the house 2 weeks ago, and when she said, I said, I said, which you put uncle inside this house, and then when she left, I'm like, true, I should be uncle inside this house. So. And then, and you start feeling that pressure. I can't say to anybody how to deal with this. You just, shrug it off and keep life. I don't know.
No, but are you sure that's just it? Because it's easy for you. You come from a family where you're not being pressured. But I tell you, there are lots of ladies.
I feel the pressure just as much as the ladies who are being pressured. That's what I'm saying. I'm grateful that I'm not coming from a family where they're pressuring me. But I'm saying that by myself, someone is toasting me now, and I'm looking at it and I'm like, it is not going to work. I'm thinking, okay, but they are asking for an uncle in this house now, and then I start saying, so personally, I believe that you feel the pressure, from my own, from where I am, you feel the pressure by yourself. The pressure is from the society. I don't know. I think it's from the environment, expectation on yourself as well. Man, I've been feeling this pressure since I was 23. I'm over 30 now, so I think in a way I can't say I've made peace with the pressure, but we're living together and we're getting it on. So yeah.
I definitely think the society and social media, Bella Niger, all these wedding things, definitely piles it up on people, right? The hype of the wedding day, the wedding ceremony, is your husband good looking? Does he have money? All those things definitely pile it on, right? And if somebody is not as strong, the first person that comes to you, you're like, man, I'm 30, let me just get this thing done, have a nice wedding, and be like, have an uncle in the house, as you said, right? So it's definitely the society, and then also individually how you choose to handle that pressure that matters. I'm also not married, but thankfully, like you said, my family is not one that says, when are you going to get married? When are you going to do this? So I think I'm also able to deal with the societal pressure. And I also have things going for myself that kind of counter all these other social media pressures. Okay, guess what? I'm not married, but I have things going on that make me feel happy and satisfied with my life. So, yeah.
Okay, guys, let me turn it back to you. There's something a friend said that really struck. And he said he's around 29, and he told me he would never get married to a lady who is at least anytime between, let's say, 3 years and a year younger than him. So he's 29, he's looking for a wife around 22, 23, 24 years. So for him, the age gap matters. So I think that's another reason a lot of women get pressured. I'm 29, I'm 30, will I be able to get a 30, 31 year old? So for guys, does that really matter to you? Do you look at that, Ifeanyi?
Yes, okay, so before I talk about what you just, I just want to just chip in one point about what the lady said. So society and culture has come to define a woman around family, around marriage, around children. That's one of the major issues. But the good thing is that in Nigeria as a whole, the focus for the woman is leaving this. We're seeing women focus a lot more on their careers, on their education. I was having a big argument with my mother in our family group about my sisters. My sisters are 24 and 23, and she's already talking about marriage. I mean, listen, I'm a lot more focused on these girls having something concrete that they're doing with their lives, such that they're not liabilities in the home. because I'm thinking about myself as a man. What do I think about as a woman? What am I looking for in a woman? So that's one thing I wanted to chip in. Now, I believe the age thing and getting married to a woman is extremely personal. Personally, I can get married to a woman that's older than me. I can get married to a woman that's younger than me. In fact, I don't like young girls. Like, I don't like 22-year-olds, 21-year-olds. They remind me of my sisters. So yeah, so I generally avoid them. So I think it's a personal thing. Some of the men that are afraid of getting married to women that are very close to them in age might be because they don't think they will have sufficient power over the woman. So in Nigeria today, there's that power thing, there's the ego thing. I'm not going to get married to a woman that is richer than me. I'm not going to get married to a woman that's older than me, that's close to me in academical achievement. So one particular person I like is Miles Monroe. We're talking about a man and his wife and age and academic qualification. He talked about how that the man needs to look at this as an asset. Eve was brought to be a helpmate to Adam because God saw a vacuum that needed to be filled. So that's the way we need to approach women and marriage and all these things. Yeah, that's not
right. Okay.
Well, this is my own
Interesting.
Yeah, same here.
Marriage is a plus. If you marry, fine. If you don't, fine. It's not a sin.
Yeah.
If you don't marry, you're going to hell.
Yeah.
Or you're going to be condemned for the rest of your life. Yeah, culture, tradition, pressure, all that pressure on human beings. It's your life.
Yeah.
It's your life. If you get married to the wrong person, trust me, if you would have preferred you were single.
Can say that again.
And your family will now be like, just try. But they don't know how they are feeling. They don't know where the pain is coming from. They don't know what you endure every day. You're waiting for the sun to shine. You're waiting for the sun to go down. And they're like telling you, just endure what?
Yeah.
So it's up to you. It's your life. Look, you guys just have to. Sorry to say this. I always tell people that look, we have been programmed in a certain way while growing up. So it's now for you to find out how to reprogram yourself to who you originally are, and from there take it from there.
Yeah.
So if you want to be focus driven and be career driven and all that, fine.
Yeah.
If you believe it's time for you to have a husband, fine.
Yeah.
If you want so person, I believe you need to be that person, because I don't know how that thing really works, but it really works. You attract what you are.
Yeah.
So if you're actually good looking and you have a good job and you have a good character, trust me, people will have empathy on you. Like everyone else in the world, I met a very good girl. I was a bad boy back then. I met a very good girl. I'm like, nah, I can't do this to this girl. This girl is too good. Yeah. And I'll tell her, let's be friends. My plan for you.
I wish all guys were like that. Because I don't think all guys think like that.
I think guys actually do.
So that's my own take on this.
So
as much as I think the desire for a man is legitimate and it's also universal, but when you talk about the Nigerian factor, it's kind of peculiar.
Yeah.
Because from childhood, the Nigerian woman is raised solely for marriage.
Yes.
We must take that into consideration. Because I'm a feminist one, and I write a lot on female issues. So I relate with so many ladies. You don't have this. See, most of the people, the ladies that even claim that I'm following my career, I'm not really interested in it, it's a lie.
Yeah.
You don't know the things that go on in their minds. So you're coming up, your family tells you, go to school at this particular age, you're supposed to graduate, get a work, get a man. You go to church, you are not respected until you have a man. You have a husband.
Yeah.
You understand? Now, there is a way the society looks at you when you are single. Do you know that even in this Lagos, it's very difficult for single ladies to get accommodation?
Yeah, that's very true. That's very true.
You look at the pressure from your family, the pressure from the church, from the society at large. Now, even the ladies who would want to just live their normal lives without having a man around them, but the pressure from everybody. I know the ones that are telling me, my mother, I don't know how to see her, because the moment I see her, she will start asking me about my husband. Do you understand? So women are being forced to make unwise decisions when it comes to marriage. They marry the wrong men. They marry men that shouldn't be their husbands. A lot of men go through domestic violence because they want to keep the marriage. Because they don't want people to look at them and say they are divorced. Can you imagine? Is irresponsible? Because we look at them and say the marital institution is sustained by women. So it is a woman's work to make her marriage work. Even though the man is beating her up, there are a lot of women, in Nigeria. They feed the man, they clothe him, they give him a home, shelter, everything. Yet the man insults them, abuses them, beats them up, and their families cannot even say a thing because the woman has to retain her Mrs. title. So I think it's really a serious thing. I know in other climes, the women there, they also desire men, which is why it is easy for our Nigerian guys to easily do foreign ladies, in the name of.
Because I was going to mention that I don't think there's any woman that doesn't want.
That was why I had to mention it's universal. You understand?
Exactly.
But when it comes to our Nigerian thing, it's not really about having a man. It's not about having. It's about being a wife, having that title. There are ladies who just want to be married. They are not really there to make that marriage work, but they just want to have a title. If it's not present Mrs. This, it is S Mrs. This. There has to be a Mrs. attached to that.
Even family.
It's definitely.
I remember once I gave my dad food, and I think I didn't arrange the food properly. He was joking because my dad is quite, enlightened. He was like, "This is the way a woman would give the man food, and if you're not careful, you get a slap." And that just went in, and I thought nobody's going to slap me because, I think it's sort of me becoming the woman who's like, okay, let me now try, and I just turned out to be, just try and give me a slap and you'll see. And you're having a lot of that coming up as well. My parents have a beautiful marriage. I think marriage is a very beautiful thing when it works. I don't want to get
to settle.
Be pushed to marry.
I learned something about a friend of mine at our workplace. I think is it trust learning how to ground work. You trust at the guarantor that you have to you have to be a married person. And that's what nonsense.
Wow.
Married person, that makes them more responsible. When those marriage have to do with responsibility.
I think it seems to go hand in hand in Nigeria. So marriage seems to represent like responsibility, stability, maturity. And if you're a certain age and you're not all those things, even for guys, I think like if you're like 30s and you're in a workplace and you're not married, you're not treated as highly as a guy who is married and has a family. They're like, oh, this is a young boy.
Not that criteria, but it's a lot more difficult for a single man or woman to get visa than a married man or woman. When you feel like you have something to
come back to.
So you can actually look at it that way.
Okay, well, I can understand
over time, marriage has shown to be a reason to.
But to show that means you're responsible. I mean, one of the pressure I face, where I live is that single guys, bachelors look at you and go, I'm coming access to watch movie. No, you're not. Why do you think you can come into my house to do something just because I'm single?
You don't have a family.
So I categorically say single men don't come into my house. Sorry.
Accept me, right?
You won't be coming into my house. I'm around.
All right, guys. Okay, so let's take this from another angle. I understand the pressure and the need to, but also if you look at it, if a woman decides, let's say, which brings you back to what you initially said, decides like, I'm not getting married. We have women that are like that I'm never going to get married. Do you think it's actually is that a valid feeling, or do you think, because I'm of the opinion that when a woman makes such a statement, it seems a lot that she's gone through a lot in the past.
Not necessarily.
Are you sure? Because I feel if you've experienced a beautiful marriage, just like you said with your parents, they've had beautiful marriage, so you're open to a good marriage. But a lot of time when a woman is very firm, I meet ladies who I talk to and they're like, I'm never getting married. I just want to achieve it. I have a feeling so far they've been unfortunate.
But not necessarily. It's the age of enlightenment. So as a woman grows higher in maybe academic qualifications or in life generally, she gets to a point where she's not dependent on another human being to find personal satisfaction or to achieve that.
I'm talking of dating, I'm talking of marriage. Everyone wants to experience love.
I think so.
I'm not sure.
You can get love.
There are dimensions
from everywhere. You can get love from your parents, you can get love from your friends. I have male friends, I get love
But
from
it's not the same. It's not the same.
I know it's not the
It's
same.
not the same. It's not the same.
Now, the point that we unshackle religion, we take religion off. Let's take religion off from this conversation. What are the needs that a woman has or a man has? A man has sexual needs, a woman has sexual needs. Do I have to be married to fulfill my sexual needs? No, I don't.
Even emotional.
Now you have emotional needs as well. You have childbearing needs. Okay, you want to have a child. There are sperm banks. There are willing men that are willing to give you their sperm. So just look at those. So look at it. Come at it from a
But I still disagree because
I also do.
let me tell you something. Now I'll relate it to the issue of men who have side chicks and those side chicks that refuse to go. A lot of times you meet this side chick, they are normal. Oh, I just want to eat from this guy and run away. But you catch feelings. Because at the end of the day, a man can still play neutral. But as a woman, the minute you keep the same man over and over again, you're going to get emotionally attached.
Yes.
So if you now keep saying, I'm never going to get married, I still feel it has more to do with a past experience.
It has a lot.
I can't, to be honest, I can't say.
Me, I would say it's a 50-50 thing.
Yeah.
And I mean, personal, I don't want to have it. I don't get married.
But why? There has to be something
There has to be
behind
why.
that.
Like, this personal. I
Yes,
don't know.
but personal, but there's a decision. There's something that makes
I
sense.
don't want to because of I don't have to.
I don't have to.
That brings us to the point.
I don't have to.
How many women from their childhood while growing up made up their minds
That they were not
Exactly.
What
That they were
prompted
not.
There's
at what
something
point
that
of their
has
life
to
they come to that's what I'm trying to
That's
say.
what I'm saying.
What
It's
is that realize? Is it negative? Is it negative? Is it
No, it may not be
It may not be
personal
negative, it may not be
experience.
negative.
Yes.
Personally, growing up, when myself and my friends are speaking, my best friend and she's like, oh, she's obsessed with, she wants to wear a white dress and the veil, and I didn't have this type of fantasies.
Yeah.
Honestly, I didn't have fantasies of the white veil and then we're standing beside each other. Until very, very recently. Did I have fantasies of having somebody I could call my own, I could confide in, and we could, emotional needs? Yes. So it then brings us to, it doesn't necessarily have to be marriage. If you don't want to get married, some people don't want to get married. Some people want to make sure that when they leave something there, it is there. When I leave something in my house, nobody removes it from there.
So are you talking about legalizing the relationship? Because there's that relationship of companionship.
I'm talking about the
One,
needs,
right? There's
needs perspective.
okay.
That each individual has.
Yes.
Yeah.
Some people have a need to have a big wedding. And stuff. Some people have a need not to have a husband. Some people have a need to just have.
So what need do you have?
I don't even. So what I would say is, growing up, I did not have that need to wear a white dress and stand beside somebody to say,
Is it a need or an interest? Because at that point, the need won't be there
possible,
because
yeah.
you weren't getting married at that time. You would call it interest. You didn't have
up until
so a girl of 10 years cannot say, I don't have a need of wearing a white dress because at that point she isn't getting married.
A lot of
She could
girls-
say,
a lot
I
of
have
girls-
no interest.
A lot of girls at the age of 8, 9, 10, from what do they call this cartoons, Barbies and all that, already have that.
That's why I'm not saying
It's not
at that point
really
it
a
can't be
need,
need,
right?
it will be an
It's not an
interest.
interest.
Okay, but I wasn't, even until after 30, I wasn't really interested in the white dress. And, sometimes I still ask myself, is this something, but did I, need, or was I interested in having, so that's why I'm not even calling it an interest, because at the age of 10, you can't say, you're interested in having someone that you can sit down with and have lots of laughter and fight.
Okay, so let me take it to you mentioned emotional needs. So does that mean you are not really bothered on exclusivity? Because you can have emotional needs with someone who also has emotional needs with other women. So does that mean you don't mind if your partner is not exclusive to you so long as it's meeting your needs?
So personally, personally, from what I've realized about myself, my jealousy level is quite dangerous. So I don't think that exclusivity is negotiable. But what I'm talking about here is the emotional need. People who don't have exclusivity or who have exclusivity and don't have their emotional needs being met. So I'm saying that rather than the paparazzi, which is not a problem because I go to parties a lot. I like parties, but when it comes to marriage or being with someone, all of that doesn't. it's not a need for me as much as having somebody that I can laugh with.
Even till now?
I would say yes, you know, but of course, I'm a bit possessive, so I need to own the person. I must not own me, and we are, so there's no, we are not really coming out of here.
That sounds like a marriage,
exactly,
without the legal title.
So I'm not even saying I'm not going to get the legal. I want the legal title because then I can show it to any uni guys. This one is mine.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that, you know, being.
Exactly. So your vision of marriage is not really the same as like the very typical.
And I think that's the same way some women will say, look, I don't want to have a man in my house.
Yeah. But there's a point with talking about ladies who have made up their minds not to get married. They are not interested in it at all. Now, when we look at that, we can consider those who might have had very terrible experiences or their background. I have a friend who told me she doesn't want to get married. Her reason is that she has seen a lot of failed marriages. Yeah. So she's scared of getting into that place and experiencing failure in her marriage. This doesn't mean she doesn't have interest. In reality, she actually has interest in marriage, but she's scared. That's a different solution. Now, you can also talk about the ladies who might have gone through heartbreaks, all sorts, and now they are scared of handing over their emotions to another man in marriage, and with the way the narratives we have about marriage, when it looks like marriage is like a prison where you get into, you can't come out, then they'll be like, so I'll now go and give myself to a man for the rest of my life and become a slave to him. That would also scare them out of marriage. But when we talk about people who with a sense of purpose have made up their mind that they don't want to get married, I don't think it's something that happens like midlife. I think it's something that must have started from your childhood. You're coming up with that mentality that I wouldn't want to get married. I want to pursue this particular career and get to the end of it. I don't need a man in my life. I think I understand that, but okay, look at this.
Honestly speaking, I don't think we can speak for them. I don't think we can. Of
course, I'm not speaking for them. We are just assuming.
Do you know that there are women, there's a cap that marriage sometimes can feel like it puts on where you can be in life. Sometimes I was talking to someone and she was telling me I need to do some things right now before I get married, because once I get married, so some people have that notion that there's a cap.
It's a belief system.
That once I get married,
it's society as well.
It's society. Societal expectations.
While growing up, his father was a cheat. His brother said because his father, the mother cheated. His uncle cheated. Everybody around him cheated. So there was no point. So he was like, he's not getting married. He doesn't believe in marriage. That's who cheats at the end of the day because of what so that was his belief system. So someone like that now, he really he's really good that can twist that thing in your head. Because like I said, you'd rather have children about take care of them, and that's what he wants. And you can't force or impose marriage
on him.
Because that's how his belief system, that's how he grew up.